Hi everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We are camping. How's this for a backyard? Now if I told you guys where this was, I'd have to kill you. So I'm going to tell you that's the Rogue River, and that's where it ends. Used to be a Forest Service campground. It's not anymore. They closed it down. These big old growth trees, some of them have the root rot. And so in a hard wind, which we get, every once in a while they do that. So the Forest Service decided this was too much of a liability to have it as a designated campground. But it's still here. Used to be an outhouse up there. The well used to be right over there. There's the family. Got ourselves a nice little campfire. Say hi, kids.
Hi.
Hot dogs and chili for dinner. Smoke in the eyes. I don't want to burn those. I better pull them. Anyway, there'll be some more footage coming later on this weekend. A camping trip's not complete without a Homelite chainsaw. And the road coming down here needs a little help. In terms of widening it a little bit. Some of the blowdown was cut just wide enough to get the camp trailer through without scraping the tires, and well, I'd like a little more margin. So anyway, wanted to shoot this before it got too dark tonight. We'll come back in the morning and maybe I'll do a little fishing.
Hi guys, so I went fishing and I got this fish.
Now, how'd you catch that fish?
Well, I used the
Do you remember the name of the lure? It's called a spinner.
I used the spinner and grabbed
Just a minute,
this
Katie.
one.
You caught that one, yeah. So what'd you do? Did you cast it really far?
Yeah, I cast it really far and I got this.
Okay, so how did you catch it? Were you reeling in slow or real fast?
Real fast.
Really? Okay. All right, so Katie, that one's the one you caught.
This one that I'm holding?
Yeah. So that's like, that might still be the biggest fish. Okay, take your hands away for a minute and then point to it. Which one's your fish? Okay, so how did you catch your fish?
I used it a fishing rod and I swinged it really far and rolled it in.
And you caught that fish. And you were using a spinner too, weren't you?
Yeah.
And you didn't get it caught in the rocks.
No.
So, who caught the first fish?
Me.
Yeah, who caught the second fish?
Me.
Who caught the last fish? Me. That's okay. We had a great time down on the Rogue. ODFW stocks their planters, as they call them. They're 8 to 10 inch. These are probably closer to 8 inch, but that's okay. Good fry pan size. All right, girls, say bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
So this truly is old growth through here, and it's amazing how devastating the wind has been. I have to assume that some of these trees are afflicted with the root rot that that goes after these Doug firs, because that's primarily what's up here. In fact, almost exclusively right now. There's some hemlock and I think another fir variety. I'm not a tree expert. I know how to cut them up for firewood. I'm not the walking encyclopedia for identifying them. But anyway, you can see some of the blowdown is just incredible through here. Now this road has a trailhead on it that's pretty, it is well known, but I guess the Forest Service isn't budgeted enough to give that big of a rip about it, because there's places where they barely cut this back, to where an 8-foot wide vehicle will fit through there. My travel trailer, obviously the axles are a standard width, about the same as the truck, but we had about 8 inches on either side of one spot up over here. So they had literally, and some of the chainsaw had done it, cut it just wide enough that I guess the dually pickup would have fit through it. In fact, we're coming up on that point right there. Now somebody's drugged this one out just a little bit. I'm going to go up to the mouth of the road and come back and drag the one a little bit more and cut a few rounds off the one on the left-hand side there. That'll be the XL-500. When do you guys suppose the last time in the high Cascades an XL-500 was making a little racket through the trees? In a few minutes, we're going to do it. Okay. So that's our log with its somewhat questionable attempt at opening the road. I'm choosing to believe I'm doing the Forest Service a favor here. If nothing else, I'm doing somebody a favor who doesn't know how wide their RV is. Interesting. guess bouncing around the back of the truck for half the day. I didn't need much choke, I flooded it out. Alright, so I removed that silencer. A few videos back, you guys probably remember that I'd put that in there and I wanted to try it out. And it definitely changed how the saw sounded, but it retained way too much heat. She'd get hot fast. So remove that, just go back to a standard, good old-fashioned can muffler there. It's running pretty good. Made quick work of that old Doug fir.